So raise your hand if you have been in the forests of Upper Campus. Nice. So this year I spent over 500 hours with 4- and 5-year-olds in our school's forests. And the result of these 500 hours with the kids is a group of nobly attentive stewards in the form of little children ambling through an otherwise buzzing university campus. And when I think about what I want to take with me from my years as a student on this buzzing campus, I always turn to the children because they are the embodiment of curiosity for the natural world, and to them, stewardship and conservation are daily and joyful activities. So today, each one of us is graduating into being a voice for the places that matter to us, for the future generations, so I thought it was only reasonable to ask the kids themselves what we should know as graduates to preserve these places for them. So I have 3 pieces of advice for all of us from the kids themselves with brief transliterations by me. First and foremost, stop and look inside of holes. So to me this means 2 things. I mean, 1, there's the physical act of stopping and paying attention, because in order to find the holes or the mushrooms or the red-legged frog, you have to actually be looking. And the second part, look inside of the holes. Dive deeper into the mystery, because our ability to create noble and novel solutions for these places and plants and animals requires a cultivated practice of paying attention and remaining deeply curious. So number 2. So don't be afraid to get dirty. So when we started the program, the kids were all very afraid to be dirty, because dirty kids means messes for parents, and so kids learn quick that being dirty means getting in trouble. But by the end of the program, sorry parents, the kids were total mountain goats, and to them, being dirty was a measure of how involved they had been with the forest that day and how adventurous they had been. So when I hear them telling us to not be afraid to get dirty, what I hear is the kids telling us to involve ourselves into our work, to be exuberant and untidy in our joy, and to cultivate an authenticity or a capacity for authentic experiences. One of my favorite things about working with kids is that they're not afraid yet to be human in public. So the kids who got the dirtiest always had the biggest smiles at the end of the day, so don't be afraid to get dirty. And finally, chase pretty butterflies. Follow your heart. Chase the beautiful butterfly of your passion, because work that comes from the heart is always the most rewarding. Don't you guys think? And if we didn't stop what we were doing that was important every time a deer or bobcat walked by, we never would have learned so much about the bobcat. And even if the bobcat hopped quickly into a hidden woodland, we always ended up places we never expected, and thus found things we never would have found otherwise. And no matter what, there was always an exercise in navigation afterwards. So even if the butterflies that fly by you take you on roads you never thought that you would travel, you will always learn a lot about the butterfly, about the road that it took you on, and most importantly, about yourself. So stop and look inside of holes. Don't be afraid to get dirty, and always chase the beautiful butterflies. Thank you.